Hi, my name is Jonathan Isai Martinez Duran, and this is the evidence 1 of the effective presentation workshop. Okay, in this first point of the evidence is to make a list of 15 graphic elements that we commonly use in the presentation. Okay, the first one is the point. The point is the basic element, a single spot on a page. It can be typographic, like a period or a punctuation mark, or a graphic element. Okay, the next one is the line. Lines are another design element that can be used to show direction and movement. Okay, the third one is the shape. A shape is exactly what it sounds like. It can be a circle, a square, rectangles, triangles, all designed to building blocks. Okay, the next one is the tone. If we add tone to a design, we are adding the sense of lightning and darkness. Okay, the next one is the texture. It's technically defined as the character of the surface. Texture on paper adds dimension. Okay, the next one is the color. Any kind of color adds an impact and interest to object and designs. Okay, font. Is the letter font can be used as a graphic element, for example, enlarged letters, or as a mean of combined information. Okay, principle of designs are the way that we mix all these elements mentioned above in order to express something and to give to intend meaning. It is, of course, a matter of practicing to master him. They are figure ground, balance, construct, grouping, hierarchy, scale, proportion, and pattern. Now, I'm going to talk about the relation of planning, the type of presentation, the communication skill, and the class of audience in a presentation. In my opinion, the most important thing is to know which type of presentation you are going to use. This is the base of all the presentation because once knowing the type of presentation and obviously the subject, we can start to prepare our presentation. Okay, in this first model, we learn about 11 types of presentation based on their purpose. And there are informative, motivation, interviews, persuasive, goodwill, multipurpose, sales, training, entertainment, political area, and image building. This type of presentation have different structure, and we need to recognize our type of presentation to speak correctly, to have direct impact and in our presentation. And in this part is when the planning becomes so important, because when we are planning our presentation, we need to collect the material that we are going to use. Look for analogies and metaphors, stories, examples, audience involvement technique, and case studies. After we recollect our material and we have all the information that we want to say to the audience, we need to organize the material to create a logical progress of ideas. Limit our speaking points and keep the message simple. We need to practice at least 3 times out loud. Also, we need to have communication skill to create an empathy with the audience and give our message easily. Okay, these are 8 skills that we find on internet and the first model of the workshop. The first one is the active listening. The active listening involves paying close attention to what the other person is saying, asking clarifying questions, and rephrasing what the person is saying to ensure understanding. Okay, the second one is the nonverbal communication. The body language, the eye contact, hand gesture, and tone of voice all color the message that you are trying to convey. Clarity and concision. Good verbal communication means saying just enough, don't talk too much or too little. Friendliness. Through a friendly tone, a personal question, or simple a smile. You need to encourage the audience to engage in open and honest communication with you. Confidence. It is important to be confident in your interaction with the others. Empathy. It's important for you to understand and respect the other point of view. Okay, the next one is open-mindedness. A good communicator should enter into any conversation with a flexible, open mind. Be open to listen to and understanding the other person's point of view. And the last one is the feedback. That is to being able to appropriately give and receive feedback. It is important communication skill. Okay. Of this skill, I consider that I have 3, but I need to improve a lot of. The first one that I consider that I need to improve is my confidence when I'm in a presentation, because I should have like a blackout or I don't know what to say. Okay. The other one is to have an open mind, to be flexible, and have a better active listening with the public. But in the other hand, I consider that I already have a good nonverbal communication, and my communication is clarity and concision, and that I have a good feedback answer. Okay, thank you for listening to this. This was my first evidence. Thank you.